Okay. So accounting vouchers. So how many vouchers in Tally? In Tally total, there are 8 types of vouchers. So every transaction we have to put the one voucher. So based on the transaction, we have to select the voucher type. So these all are called accounting vouchers in Tally. So every voucher there has a shortcut key with some of the features are there. So these features how to enable. So every voucher behind the settings, we'll discuss all the things. And every transactions we have to based on these 8 accounting vouchers only, like purchase, sales, payment, receipt, contra, journal, debit note, and credit note. So the contra is a very special voucher in Tally. So already we have discussed about contra. The contra is a bank relevant transaction or bank related transactions. In this contra, we can pass the transactions as a deposits, withdrawals, and bank transfers. So these 8 all 8 are accounting mode. That means debit by credit mode only we have to pass. So as per the journal entries. So in this module, we are discussing about only 8 accounting vouchers only. So meanwhile, we can pass the all the 8 accounting vouchers with a different type of examples. So let's check it these all 8 accounting voucher examples. Okay. So these all are the transactions. Transactions like a different type of business transactions are there. So let us check it all the business transactions, the day-to-day business activities like a purchase, sales, all the transactions are given here. So now every voucher we can converting into one transactions like a purchase account data to cash, like a cash account data to sales, like a payment. So payments means what type of payments are there? The payments either you can pass cash based payments or bank based payments. So suppose if you paid by check, if you paid by cash, so both are payments only. Suppose if you are paying rent by cash, sometimes we are paying by check. So check is nothing but a bank. So even UPI transaction also you have transferred to PhonePe or else Paytm, Google Pay. So these all relevant of bank transactions only. So for evidence, we have to write the Google Pay number and PhonePe number. So in the receipt also same, while we are receiving the cash from other parties, so we have to post the transaction as a receipt voucher. This receipt voucher is cash receipt or bank receipt. And as usual, you know that purchase transaction, the purchase is based on cash purchased and credit purchases. Even sales also cash based sales and credit based sales, and contra. The contra is a unique voucher in the Tally. So already we had discussed. Again, we are discussing this class also. So contra is based on deposits, withdrawals, and bank transactions. And journal. Journal is also some special voucher in Tally. Journal is an adjustments. That adjustments are sometimes of payable adjustments, like asset based adjustments, like some loan facilities adjustments, outstanding transactions. Special it is called outstanding, like a bills payables and bills receivable, something we are adjusting of journal entries. So we will discuss journal entries, journal voucher also, that is shortcut key is F7. And debit note and credit note. The debit note means what? It is like a purchase returns. The credit note is like a sales returns. So written inwards and written outwards. So these all are the shortcut keys. So I'll let you know what is the change of voucher mode while we are doing practically. So I'll let you know what is the control H shortcut key. All of them, so control H shortcut key is there. And we have some transactions are there here. So I'll read the one by one transaction. Business started with cash, purchased goods for cash, sold goods for cash. See here, these two transactions are cash based transactions only. So purchased goods for cash means what is the journal entry? Purchase account data to cash account. Sold goods for cash. The sold goods for cash means was cash account data to sales account, right? So, and second one is paid office rent. Rent is an expensive nature. So as per the nominal account. So office rent account data to cash account. As same, fifth one is paid wages, something of amount like 1,000 wages account data to cash. Again, sixth and seventh transactions you can observe there. Purchased goods from ABC suppliers of rupees 20,000 on credit. So transactions are two types of transactions, like cash based transactions and credit based transactions. You must be understand which some type of transactions are cashed instantly. Some types of transactions are credit based. Suppose we are selling credit without receiving money. We are buying stock without payment of cash. So we are buying. So that in that case, so we are passing about the transactions are credit based transactions. And seventh one also, sold goods to Manoj of rupees 25,000 on credit. So on credit means what? It is passed by Manoj account data to sales. And we returned goods to ABC suppliers. So while we are return the goods to the suppliers of this one, this is the debit note. And second one, the ninth one is there. Manoj returned goods to us. See, this is the opposite entry. So we sold to Manoj something of 25,000. Again, some other day, so Manoj is returned to some of the product value of 15,000. So how this transaction will be reflected in Tally? We'll check it the voucher transactions. And last 10th and 11th transactions are bank transactions. Especially these two transactions are there. So which is the deposit and 80,000 and 20,000 we have withdraw from ICICI Bank. These two transactions are bank relevant transactions only. So this is called special transactions for contra. So the contra is the what is the cases of contra? The three situations are there in the contra, which is cash deposited, cash withdraw, and bank transfer. The hints are cash to bank or bank to cash or bank to bank. So these all are the relevant transactions we have to pass in the vouchers. So how to implement these all vouchers in the Tally? So I'll let you know step by step process. So the step one is what? The procedure one, step one is a company creation. See here, what was the step one? The step one is a company creation. The step two is a ledger creation. And step three is a voucher transaction. So voucher means what? All suitable vouchers we have to pass these all 10 vouchers. Relevant of purchase, relevant of sales, and relevant of payment, and all based on the transactions. So let us check it with our Tally. Just we can minimize the screen and double click the Tally. You know the procedure. Just double click the Tally. Within few minutes, the Tally will be ready on the screen on the desktop. See, already I have opened the Tally. This is already one company is activated in the Tally screen. Check it there in the left hand side, the BRS. So we would like to create our own company. So every day we are creating new company only. So for the practicing purpose. So in the menu K, Alt K or click on company, just you can click on create. So click on create means the new form will be opened on the company. This is the company form. Okay. So in this company form, we will fill our company details. So our company is a, for example, Prism Traders. So our company name is Prism Traders, and press the mailing details. As usual, you can put the mailing details and your company address details. You can fill it. And as per the state, I'm going to select a Telangana. You can select your any state of you're working for that, and continue of enter. And this is must be important for that financial year as of current year. That current year is 1st April 2023 and 2. Same day we are starting the books beginning also. Okay. Then enter, 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 accept. In the Tally, accept means save the screen. Shortcut key Control A. Then S. When you press S, immediately one more screen will be get. That is called company feature screen. See here, the title is there. Company created successfully. Enable the features as per your business needs. So these all are our business requirements. Some of the features are accounting, some of the inventory trading level or manufacturing level, some of the tax relevant of TDS like GST, and some of the features of payroll, and some other technical concepts also there. At present, how many options enabled here? How many options disabled here? Enable means yes, disable means no. So first, coming to the first line, you must be enable show more features. Yes, it is already enabled. Show all features. Yes. In case if it is disabled as a no, just you can press yes. And accounting side, maintain accounts. Yes, at the first time. Enable bill wise details. No. See here. So in the coming classes, we'll discuss what is bill wise concept and what is the cost center concepts. So first of all, you can enable only this option only and maintain, enable bill wise details is no. And second one, inventory. So now we are not discussing any stock relevant by the product stock, number of stocks. Stock means what? Quantity, the units, everything will be there. So in the second module, we will discuss you what is inventory in the stock item creation. And now at present, you can say no, and a GST also no. So in the basic level, you can disable those all the things. Okay. Everyday classes, we can implement the sum of the features. In that day, you can understand when we want to enable and disable the options. And rest of these all options, just press and continue to yes, accept. See here, our company is ready to work with that all the transactions. So in this case, we have two companies are there. Our relevant of companies are BRS, which is highlighted the bold, and BRS is belongs to others. So you want to shut this company, the shortcut key is Control F3 or else click on company menu and Control F3 or click on shut company. Just I'm clicking on shut company. Which one we want to erase? That means shut company, BRS. So on the screen only the exclusive companies belongs to our Prism traders. So the step one is done very clear. See here, the step one is clear. We have finished the step one. The step two is called ledger creation. In the ledger creation, common ledgers. So you can create the common ledgers of every transaction. See here, out of 11 transactions, how many ledgers are required? Every transaction, it is aspect of debit and credit. Yes or no? So most of the transactions are converting into twofold of accounting. One is the debit and credit as per the accounting rules, personal, real and nominal. So common ledgers means what? So the supporting of ledgers are very important. So first of all, you can extract the ledgers of every line. Suppose business started with cash. So what was the entry? Cash account data to capital. So cash ledger is already default in Tally. So no need to create that Tally. So in Tally, 28 groups are default. 2 ledgers are default. That was one is for cash ledger and another ledger is profit and loss account. So 2 ledgers no need to create. It's not required also. So cash is not required. How many times is cash is repeated? So don't create. So common ledgers means in the meaning of common ledgers, unique ledgers. So repetitions are not required because of Tally. It never accepted duplicate ledgers, duplicate names. Suppose if you can create your name of ledger or any supplier ledger one time, if you recorded, the same entry it is not accepted. So common, shall we create the common ledgers here? So I'll tell you what are the common ledgers. So the common ledgers, how you can understand, you can convert the journal entry. For example, business started with cash. So cash account data to capital. So cash is not required. In this case, capital we need to create. So first entry is what? So we can create the, so how to create? Once again, I'll let you know. So click on create. Then click on ledger. See here, this is called a ledger screen. So this is a ledger screen. So first we can create the capital. Capital always which group? Capital account. See on the right hand side of the screen. So all 28 groups are displayed on the right hand side. Just you can select the group. So just you can select the group, whatever the groups are there, just you can check and select. So capital always which group? Capital account only. Then enter. In the right hand side dialog box is there. This is the, in the box is called a mailing details of information regarding the ledger account, like a supplier ledgers, like a customer ledgers. Based on the ledgers, you have to fill the details. In this case, capital account, very simple way, just you can press enter to save. So if you have any opening balance as on 1st April in the current year of the financial year, so you can enter the amount here. So we don't have any facility of the opening balance, just you can skip. Skip means press enter to save. So here one ledger we created successfully. And coming to the second transaction, purchased goods for cash. What was the transaction? Purchase account data to cash. Cash is already there. So now we can create the purchase ledger. Purchase under which group? Purchase. Then enter to save. And number 3 is sold goods for cash. So cash account data to sales. Cash is already existing. So you can create the sales ledger. Sales under sales account like this. So here, once we create the sales, again, see here, office rent, you can create one ledger. You can create the wages. Already cash is existing. So one is office rent account under indirect expenses. So you can select the indirect expenses and save, and wages under direct expenses. Okay. So just you can save the all things and remain ledger, sir. Again, see sixth one, you can read the sixth one once. So purchased goods from ABC suppliers. So on credit, already purchase we created. Just you can create the ABC suppliers. Just you can type the ABC suppliers. See here, just you can create the ABC suppliers under sundry creditors. Okay, under sundry creditors and enter to save the screen. Means ledger screen. And the next one is sold goods to Manoj. See here, we are selling the product to Manoj. So Manoj is a customer. The customers are called in Tally sundry debitors. So enter that, accept. The debitor nature is a current asset. Then accept. And finally, Manoj is here. One more ledger in the 8th and 9th transaction we returned. Returned means we are returned to them again. So in this case, you can create two common ledgers in the Tally. One is purchase returns. Purchase and purchase return. Two ledgers. Purchase under purchase account, it is debit. Purchase returns also purchase account, it is credit. So in the transaction, we'll check it there. And one more ledger, sales returns. Here, sales return, purchase return. Purchase ledger is a purchase voucher. Sales ledger is sales voucher. Purchase returns and sales returns, we can pass it through debit note and credit note. So same method, sales returns also sales account, then enter to accept. So we have created finally, and check it, last two transactions. Cash deposited in ICICI Bank. Cash is already existing in Tally, so no need to create the cash. So ICICI Bank. So we haven't created the ICICI Bank till. So now what you can create that ICICI Bank. See here, when you select the ICICI Bank, banks always bank account. Suppose if the ICICI Bank is a personal account, so it's a saving account, you can select the bank account. If the ICICI Bank is provided by as a OD account, you can select the OD. OD account is a nature is a loans and liability. If you can select if you felt as a bank account, it is your current asset. So that is depends on the business activity. So once we selected the bank details, so some of the details are displayed on the screen. So bank account number, bank IFSC code, bank name, branch name. We will discuss you in the coming classes how to track the check accounts. So sometimes we are issue the checks, sometimes we receive the checks, how to track the checks, how to reconcile the checks in the banking system. So we will learn about one more problem. So now you can simply enter to save the screen. So in this problem, there is no relevant of check, like a check tracking numbers. So very simple problem is there. So finish, guys. See how many transactions out of 11 transactions we have done some of the ledgers. Suppose sometimes if you did any mistake or any corrections or any modifications are there, just back to gateway of Tally. This is called a gateway of Tally. In this gateway of Tally, you want to change any ledger or delete the ledger or any corrections are required. So go for our chart of accounts. In the chart of accounts, click on ledgers. See here, these all are the ledger relevant list. How many groups are there totally? See here, the total groups always standard by 28. Now in this company, the ledgers are available 12 ledgers. So this is the view of the hierarchy is only group hierarchy. If you press F5 in the screen, it is converting into table mode. So in the right hand side, shortcut keys are there. 100% we utilize the shortcut keys. Without knowing of shortcut keys, we are unable to get the reports. If we get a perfect reports every place, you know the shortcut key utilization. See, this is the one of the method is that is called a grouping area is there. And if you press the F5, see on the right hand side, click on F5. F5 means table view. Now you can check it there. See, every group has correct. We have entered very correctly. So one group is like a creditors, like a bank account, anything. Suppose if you have made any changes are there, just open the ledger. For example, if you entered any mistakes or any corrections are required, just enter the ledger, just edit the ledger. So this screen is called a alteration screen. Actually, ledger is two ways. Oh, in the front way is creation, in the back way is alteration. Alteration is nothing but edit the ledger. So you want to delete a ledger, press Alt D. The Alt D means to delete the ledger. Okay, so now it is not required to delete any ledgers. So this is a common steps, guys. So every time is common how to alter the ledger, how to change the ledger. This is the common methods. Okay, so I think hope you understand everything. So now the second step also done very clear, and go for the third step. This third step based on these vouchers. So how many purchases are there, payments are there, contra is there, just go ahead for these transactions. So now we can pass this all the transactions level. Now it is here. Total how many transactions? 11 now. So we have to pass the 11 times of transactions. So how to pass the transaction once again? So gateway of Tally, vouchers. Here. So every voucher there has a different conversions. Here. In the table, some of the voucher we have to converting into different mode of vouchers. For example, debit by credit conversions into single entry and double entry. In the payment receipt contra, we can pass the double entry mode into single entry mode also. So how to pass the single entry and how to pass the double entry? Once we check it, the control H button. Suppose, see here in the first voucher, what is the voucher is? This is the payment now. If you press control H here, see here, the double entry and single entry. If you can select the single entry, so the screen will be changed a single entry. The single entry has been converting into only account and particulars. Again, if you press control H, you can select the double entry. It is converting into DR by CR. Sometimes instead of DR by CR, just you can see that to and by option. In the first time users of Tally, just you can check it there only to and by. So if the to and by is there in this particular area, just you can change the configuration. See here, click on configuration in the right hand side. In the configuration, we have a one option is there. This option is, just look into this option is use CR/DR instead of 2 by during entry. Option is there. See, entry is yes. Suppose if you press no, so now you can check the variation. So what will be there here? The transaction is only 2 by is there. So if you face this kind of screen anytime, just press F12 once and click on in the general details of use CR/DR instead of 2 by during entry is yes, then enter to save the screen. Once we save the screen, so you will get all the details. So in the table of details, the control H is performing out of 8. 3 vouchers are, what are those 3 vouchers? Payment, receipt, contra. These 3 vouchers can be passed at single entry mode and double entry mode, or double entry or to single entry. Remain purchase voucher, sales voucher, debit note and credit note. We can pass a mode of change of voucher mode like invoice or accounting. Let's check it these all the vouchers. And coming to the problem number 1. So what was the first transaction here? The first transaction is a business started with cash. So business started with cash. What was the entry? Business started with cash. So the transaction is cash account data to capital. So every transaction is a voucher, no? So this voucher you can pass the one entry. So we are bringing the money into our business. So this is absolutely F6 voucher. So receipt voucher. The first voucher is a receipt. In the receipt, the first line CR and DR is there. In the entry is what? Cash account data to capital. Capital is a credit. So just you can enter the capital, just enter the amount. What was the capital amount? Then DR in the debit side, particular cash account. So in the original entry is called debit account data to credit only. But in the tally, in the technical option as given, first is here, which account has been credited, which account has been debited. So now you can enter this option, then enter. If you can write any narration, you can write the narration here, then accept. See guys, out of 11 transactions, we have successfully done first transaction. And same as, I'll show you one more transaction of example, purchased goods for cash. That means the transaction was cash purchase. The entry will be purchase account data to cash. So purchase transaction always which voucher? Purchase voucher only. That means F9. Yes sir, no, the shortcut key is what? F9. So purchase account data to cash. Just you can click on purchase voucher. The screen will be shuffled into purchase. Now you can observe there, we have converted into purchase voucher, but in this screen, there is no debit and credit. So already I was explained some of the feature of the control H. The control H is called a change of voucher mode as per the requirement. So in this control H, what we want to convert in the purchases, this is the one of the mode is accounting invoice. So we would like to converting into accounting invoice to account as voucher mode. So press control H here, see here. Two options are there. So you can choose the two options which has accounting invoice and inventory invoice. Already in the default is accounting invoice is opened, but there is no debit and credit. Now what you can just press control H, select as voucher. See here, now it is ready for the credit and debit. So what was the transaction? Purchased goods for cash, okay, of rupees 2000. The journal entry is purchase account data to cash account. In the credit side, you can select the cash. These all are called recipient details, like a receipt details. So receipt number and some of the dispatch details. Now you can enter to continue. Next, this is the common party details. So just press enter to continue. And what was the amount? 2000 and purchase. Here is asking two ledgers. One is the purchase and purchase returns. In the purchase voucher, always you can select purchase only. When you pass debit note, in this case, you can select the purchase returns. Then enter. Just you can write the narration part. This is the narration part. Some of the narration part you have to write. Then enter, accept. So these all are the transactions, how to pass the transactions. Suppose I can pass the fourth one, paid office rent. What is the journal entry? Office rent account data to cash. It's mostly payment. So that right now the purchase voucher is there. This voucher would be converting into payment. Click on F5 in the keyboard, or else you can click on this menu. So payment we have converted. But this is the single entry or double entry. Most of the entries are 100% double entry only. So sometimes if you face single entry, it likes. So you can converting into double entry. Okay. So like this. So what was the entry? Office rent. So select the office rent. So the office rent is a 5,000. Just you can enter the amount is rupees of 5,000. And here is the credit, then cash. See here. So this is the way of entering the transactions. So you can pass all 11 vouchers as same procedure. So understanding the voucher, convert the transaction into the voucher, press the shortcut key, type the debit line and credit line. So once we done all the transactions, you can check the reports. See here in the partial reports, we can see here. So profit and loss. Press Alt F1 here. It is expanded. See here how much you bought, and there is no sales because we have entered the sales voucher. And this is the sum of the report in the some partial report. So meanwhile, you can enter all the transactions of 11 transactions. You can check it with automation report of profit and loss and balance sheet. In the manual accounting, we can do only by hands only. Every report will be prepared through table reports. But in the tally, most of the 80% reports are automation reports. Just we can do that inputs as ledger and voucher. In this case, just we have done only inputs only. That input was ledger input and vouchers. Yes sir, no? So this is the transactions, how you can make it. Suppose sometimes if you did any mistake of the voucher, so go for day book. The day book facility is available 2 times. In the first time is on the gateway of tally day book. In the second method, that means same option, display more reports. Actually, this is the oldest process in the previous versions also. Display daybook in the prime version has introduced in the nearest option is voucher behind daybook. So if you can click on daybook, all the day-to-day transactions are stored in the daybook. All the vouchers are stored in the chart of accounts. All the daybooks are stored in the daybook folder. So if you want to edit anything or delete or modification, just press enter. Just you can edit all the details, any remaining details, or if you're forgetting any details, so you can fill it. Suppose you want to delete this voucher, the shortcut key is Alt D. Alt D means delete the voucher. So once we delete the voucher, we cannot get back that voucher. So there is no undo, Control Z like that. So before delete, just you can check carefully. So these all are the vouchers. So how to maintain the voucher transactions as per all the transactions of accounting vouchers. So guys, I think understanding very clear. So these all are accounting vouchers are purely into 8 types, the shortcut keys and the change of voucher modes. This is the voucher transactions. So how to record all the voucher transactions in